What's going on, everybody? We are live, we're loud, and yes, we are crippled. We are the Cruisin Cripples. I'm KB, alongside Josh Green.
What's going on, everybody?
And Loretta.
Hey, what's going on?
And, we've got a big show lined up tonight.
We do. I'm excited.
For those out there, that have any taste in music whatsoever, we've got the Exies. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Freddie from the Exies.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you guys?
We're doing great. Thanks for taking the time out and doing this interview with us.
Oh, no problem. No problem. My pleasure.
So what's going on?
We just released a new video for These Are the Days. That's going to be the next single that's going to be released in March. And we're just rehearsing now. We're setting up a tour. We don't have any details yet, but we'll be out on the road real soon.
What's the deciding factor into making a single? Like, how do you decide what song you're going to use for your singles?
It varies. But usually, you just kind of have a gut feeling what song might click with people,
Mm-hmm.
And we did a lot of research into These Are the Days, and it's just a great summer song. We've had a bunch of people make their own versions, and it's just kind of a reflective song about taking stock in the moments of your life and realizing that they are good.
What made you guys decide to involve the fans when you made the video for These Are the Days?
It was just an idea that we came up with our management, and we were like, this is such a cool thing that let's have the fans make their own version of the video. Use the song and put in their personal moments, or a lot of people did shots that they took of us in concert, and it was just an idea we had.
And there's a website dedicated to all the fans who weren't able to make the cut in the video, correct?
Yes. Well, we had them, when we did our own version of it, we had people send in quotes, inspirational things or just fun things that you might write on, like if you were, say, writing on somebody's yearbook. And we incorporated those into the video. Chris, our guitar player, he actually edited all the stuff. He's done our last two videos, actually. He's really good. And, you can go to www.the-exies.com, and you can see all the quotes that everybody sent in, the ones that we used in the video and the ones that we didn't, too.
One thing I specifically, was interested in is, like when you're making an album,
mm-hmm.
like, how do you decide what songs are going to be put on there and what you're going to use for maybe, say, a later album?
Well, we write a lot of songs, and we always try to, because when you're creative, you can't have like one thought completely between four guys. So we
mm-hmm.
just try to mix the ones that we kind of feel kind of has the same characteristics, I guess, same sound, same feeling. And that to us that makes a really enjoyable record where you're taken on a trip, but you're kept in this I don't want to say a box, but just have a good feeling. You have a thread running through it. That's what I want to say.
With your record label, how important was it for you to have them allow you the creative freedom to make the album that you wanted and not something that was kind of just their vision?
Oh, it was huge. It was the first time, this is our fourth CD, and it's the first time we really, they just left us alone and they trusted us. We had a pretty strong vision of what we wanted to do with the record, and they trusted us, and I think that it really showed, because I think this is the best record we've ever done, as far as just getting our points across and saying what we want to say. There's something to be said about, leaving a record label and going to another one, to whereas you kind of get the attitude that, we're going to do it our way, period. We got nothing to lose.
All right, we have some fans in our chat room that would like to ask some questions, if that's good for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Katie's MILF, a.k.a. Dan, would like to know what it was like touring with Drowning Pool.
Oh, it's great. Those guys are so much fun. So much fun. We really got along really well, and there was actually a couple nights when they did Bodies, and we came out and sang with them on stage, and it was just it was a really fun time. Those guys are great.
That's got to be killer. Is there any one, because you guys have done a lot of tours with a lot of different bands, is there any one band or tour that sticks out in your mind over any others?
I think probably at the beginning of last year, before this record came out, we did a tour with 3 Days Grace and Buck Cherry. And that was just cool because, you know, Scott and I have been doing it for a long time. And Chris and Haas have both toured, but it was the first time the four of us were playing these songs in front of people. And it was just a great experience to be on stage with those guys for the first time and have it be a sold-out show. Sold-out shows night after night.
Right. Now, I was reading somewhere that Nikki Sixx actually invited you guys to go on tour with him.
Yeah. Nikki is a big fan of the band. Yeah, he had really liked our first two records, and he just asked us to do it, and we're like, yeah, sure. How can you turn down Motley Crue? And
yeah, right, really.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was great, and it came out. I mean, it really was a stepping stone for us because Nikki was the one that took such an interest in us that he introduced us to his manager, Alan Kovac, who's now our manager, and Alan also owns the record company. And it really set a lot of stuff in motion for us. And so we, you know, and Scott and our old guitar player David actually co-wrote one of the songs that's on 6 a.m.'s new record.
This is a really interesting story. Could you just let anybody who maybe doesn't know your background, how you guys came up with the name the Exies?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we're big, Scott and I are big Beatles fans. And I had bought a John Lennon biography, and I let Scott read it. I read it, but, you know, and he just wanted to read it, so he was reading it. And we were already in the process of starting the Exies, but we didn't have a name, obviously. And he just read this passage, I guess before the Beatles were really, like, doing anything. They were playing in Hamburg, Germany. And there were three groups of kids that used to come see them. There were the Mods and the Rockers, and then there was this group of art students that were really into existentialism. And Lennon gave them the nickname of the Exies. And Scott wrote that. And at first I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird, you know. I've never heard it. But then after a while I was thinking, that's kind of cool that I've never heard it because no one else has taken it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we got it from. And it's funny because years later when the Beatles anthology set came out, when they did that, like, 8-part thing, it's super extensive, Paul McCartney's actually on this boat, and he's talking about their early days, and he actually mentions the Exies.
Wow.
So it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Plus, it was
Very
like
cool.
the last thing you could really steal from the Beatles that somebody hadn't stolen.
Right, yeah. But all right, I think we'll, you know, let you go and get back to, you know, everything
Cool.
you got going on. But I do
Yeah.
want to thank you again for taking the time out and chatting with us and
Yeah, anytime.
filling us in on everything.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and just give ourselves another plug. You know, the new record's out, and we're going to be on tour real soon, and the new single is "These Are the Days."
All right, cool. And you know what? You have an open invite anytime you'd like to come back on. We'd love to have you back.
Sure. How about tomorrow?
That works.
I'll call you guys every day.
That works for us.
All right. You guys take care and have a good weekend.
Thank you so much, Freddie. You do the same.
You're welcome. Okay.
Thanks.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.